Justice Cummingham, and I am your Supreme Court Justice. I was on the appellate court for 16 years, and in December of 2022, when Justice Ann Burke retired, the Supreme Court picked me to succeed her on the Supreme Court. So I was appointed to the Supreme Court to serve the remainder of Justice Burke's term, and now I have to run for the seat in my own right to have a full term, which is 10 years. Before I joined the appellate court, I had a very nonlinear and extensive legal background. I was Senior Vice President and General Counsel for the Northwestern Memorial Healthcare System that owns Northwestern Hospital and the Foundation and many others. I was also a trial court judge before I became Senior Vice President at Northwestern. And before I was a trial court judge, I was Associate General Counsel of Loyola University. And I started my legal career as a law clerk to Justice Glenn Johnson, who was then the first African American to serve on the Illinois Appellate Court. And when I came back to the Appellate Court as a justice myself, 25 years later, it was like coming full circle. I also worked in the Attorney General's office, where I was the first woman and the first person of color in the civil division. I was also the president of the Chicago Bar Association, where I was the first Black woman to lead a major non-ethnic bar association in the United States. So I've had many, many nonlinear experiences as a lawyer, and I've had many firsts. But those of you who know me know that I am very interested in making sure that I'm not the last of whichever first I've had. And I've spent my career doing that because it's very important to me. I stand on the shoulders of people who came before me, and I'm extending the ladder for others to stand on my shoulders. So I am your Supreme Court Justice. I'm the first Black woman from Cook County to sit on the Illinois Supreme Court, and with the help of the voters of Cook County, I will continue to sit there and do the work that the people sent me there to do. And I have to tell you, if nobody tells you, I have to tell you, I'm doing a really good job. One last factor before I hand the mic over. Before I became a judge, I was a nurse. I was a registered nurse. My undergraduate degree is in nursing. And I always tell people that because being a nurse is training for life. And I have found that it's helped me in my duties as a judge. It's taught me patience. It's taught me how to listen. It taught me how to talk to people when they're at their lowest ebb. People who find themselves in dire circumstances through no fault of their own. Their families are in turmoil. All of those are things that nurses know. And I was an ICU nurse. I took care of very sick patients. I worked as a nurse nights and went to law school in the daytime. And so I have a wealth of not only legal experience, but life experience. I am the kind of person that our community needs on our Supreme Court. Thank you very much.
All right. Justice Cunningham, we are so happy to have you here. Please take your seats. Okay, now